to his name. How much more can we get? Because we are not in the placement points yet. 25th is the first position that you can start getting points for placement. At this point, it's just that 5 points per elimination that is active in this game.
And this is somewhat of a, I wouldn't say sweet spot there, but this is the point where, as you said, you're almost by the placement points, so you do anything to stay alive in it.
Yeah, you just settle in, try and get yourself into any corner which people can't eliminate you from. Tajowski taking damage from the side as Nero is alongside him. They are bunched together, trying to shoot out at Far, one of our Brazilian competitors, now all from two sides. Tajowski and Nero closing in. Far tries to drop out the back. Stick bomb will cover him for now as Nero is taking damage from the hill. Zeke, I think, was the one that was just clipping out a third party from a third duo at this point as Nero is taking more damage from the side. Far was finished off by Tajowski, so Tajowski picks up his second elimination and the crowd reacts. This is the performance we wanted to see out of Tajowski that we didn't last week, and he's showing up in game one.
As we can see, they're trying to recover here from the fight. They do have a lot of good stuff in their inventory. In duos, you know, you do have those extra 5 slots where you can kind of mix it up a bit. You can carry more stuff. You can carry more mobility. You can carry more utility. And as you saw, they did have a rift. They did have a lot of shields. And all they have to do now is recover and start making it forward.
Yep, at this point, they are pretty healthy for Tajowski and Nero. Motor is set just there. He's like, I really hope they don't push me in the same way that they just got that elimination. It's so difficult 1 versus 2, right, man? Like when you're in a 1-by-1 and you have a duo either side of your walls, it's near impossible.
At that point, you just hold your thumbs, stay as quiet as possible, and hope for the bad men to go away.
They won't go away in this setting unless there's like the storm pushing them already. At that point, they'll just stand and take that elimination, right? It's so tough to end up losing a situation 2 versus 1, but we have seen it in the Polish duos. We actually saw a final showdown 2 versus 1, and it was won from the low ground. We'll see whether anything as crazy as that happens in this game, but that's one of the reasons why we're seeing the minigun picked up by a lot more players than we were anticipating last week. The ability to just chew through a lot of building, disrupt a lot of what people are doing when you're in a safe position is something that the players talked about a lot.
We will see Jay and Zero here probably recycling
They're trying to get the rift used.
Yep. Get in there before it disappears, get that free rotation, and see Lolito landing here on the middle of the bridge. Not sure if he is alone. He is not. His friend Isma is here.
I'm pretty sure Lolito is never alone with the amount of followers and viewers Lolito typically has. I guarantee there are always people checking in on him, and we can check in on Aspect and Animal that were in the screen, but we're jumping over to Tajowski and Nero, who rift as well. Motor is trying to get his way out, but he can't get the rift, he can't take the taxi out, as Milan and Smeef are under a lot of pressure from Jam side on the side. There's so many people firing at them as Violin is going to just peek through the roof and say, okay, for now I think we're fine.
We eventually did see Smeef go down there, so better luck next time. And just look at this. We're at the bridge, we're at the campfire, a little smoke going out there, a bunch of people stacked up on each other. This is a very scary place for Stone to start moving. You have the river. If it goes back and forth, that's gonna cause a lot of chaos.
Yeah, and there are some big names here. As you said, Animal and Aspect right in the middle. You got Scram over on the right-hand side of your screen. He picked up a victory royale yesterday in the solos and seems to be okay. Full health and shields right now. There's so many people around him. I think it's Jules and Mies just behind where the map is on your screen. They're over on the right side of it. And there's just everybody here.
That's right. We can see the circle now making it to the 4th one. All the way up north. This is a lot of rotation.
This is a very dangerous valley to go through as well, right? There's that river area, and either side, big hills. Zeke is going to try and get Jam side on 7SSP7.
If you're one of the teams now on the southern side of this zone and you do not have a lot of storm surge out there, if you do not have a lot of mobility, any mobility if you're on the south side of the zone here, you're in a lot of trouble right now.
Oh, Black's actually dying to Storm Surge there. Gets eliminated because he couldn't get into a position to deal damage. 72 Hours just picked up Alpha, and Nate Hill just got downed by Wexy from 70 meters. We'll see whether they can pick him up as Cloud ends up falling to Seth.
Looks like his teammate is still in it, though. That was not into an elimination.
Constant Storm Surge damage here on the teams. 25 damage it's hitting core. So you can't really sit around. You can't really just take that damage. Mid still